strategy, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense will take the field first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. In the backfield, it's Singleton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Rushes on. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Joseph turns it upfield. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. The give on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Joseph. Working that left side now. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's changing the play. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got great speed. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Turns up, it's Smith. Turns it on in midfield. Flying down the left side. He's at slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hits inside. It's Valentine. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Joseph on the play action. He fires one deep over the middle. Just barely got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Joseph throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
He's got it down the field. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Mustang. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Stop right there.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Finds his back in the middle. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Joseph. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The run inside. It's Valentine. He's past the marker. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hawkins throws to the wideout. Left side is Singleton. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Running inside. It's Green. Past the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Right side, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. You make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Calls his own number. He's past the sticks. Flying down the right side. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Hawkins. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Blaylock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Blaylock. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They go play action with Joseph. They're all over him. Zings it complete to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help. It's 3rd down now. Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turning it on. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooners. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
SMU 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Green. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Out wide right, it's Anderson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. The 30. Finally run out of bounds. Inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Could not make his way to the corner. SMU spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hawkins lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it in his belly. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Throwing, Hawkins. Lofts one deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we've got to make sure we take him away.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Clemson who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Hawkins, under pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Lindsey. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense putting points on the board.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
From the gun, it's Lindsey. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Holds on, it's Singleton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Cooper. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Lindsey. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Right side, it's Jackson. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers or safeties. Who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The run inside. It's Valentine. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Fires one high and deep. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Sooners are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Walker. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Joseph on the play action. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
You want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive all by himself down the middle. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Finds his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. This was one of the primary storylines going into this one. How productive would these two wide receivers be? Both of them have scored touchdowns, and we have a quarter to go. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Hawkins, look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Again, it's Hawkins. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is. And
he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a play! Not only the interception, interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They go play action with Hawkins. Rush right in his face. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Sooners sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware that you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll try the counter. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Where did he go? They give it back to him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
SMU 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. 22, go. Quick give. It's Green. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for space. It's Walker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent,
Does the portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And, hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's good.